you do it. Okay. Okay. So that's one thing. So I wanted to tell them, thank you so much for covering for me and doing a great job last week while I was gone. Okay. Next, this is our scoreboard from last week. I don't know why my font is small. But you know what? I kept messing around with it. It didn't work. So congratulations to Sue Nolan on a $362 week. My week was $824. Jan Nelson was $525. And Anita Keller was $211. Good job, ladies. And we didn't have the faces in there. And we really need to get on that as far as counting your faces. Because if you can just focus on faces, just getting the product on people's faces, your business is going to grow. And so whether that's virtual with samples or whether that's live, in person, whatever, getting the product on people's faces is completely where it's at. It's what Mary Kay built the company on, and it's what makes all the difference. Now, whether you do that, if you want to do it, like on FaceTime, if you want to do it on Facebook, whatever you want to do, Thursday night, all of them count. All of those ways count, because the more product you put on people's faces, the more of an ambassador for our company you are, which is so significant, because that's exactly what we are. We're ambassadors for Mary Kay. I'm getting hot. I'm getting hot talking about it. Okay, so these all of our winners so far for the month. Congratulations, ladies. As you can see, Sue Nolan, Jan Nelson, and I have in our $700 wholesale. And so we got this adorable. I'm going to take this off so you can really see it. This purse is so cute. I mean, for one thing, it's bigger than it looks, but it's not like bulky. And it's got this adorable stripes on the inside. And then the outside, this is like one of those magnetic pockets. So I like this because it's perfect for putting your phone in. I actually have my pressed powder in there right now. And see, it snaps closed because it's got that little magnetic snap. And then the other thing I love about it is that you can have the straps short like this. Or if you want to make the straps long, it's like super easy to do it. Right here, you just take this and you can do it like in minutes. And then it's going to be a long crossbody. And that is so handy. I just love purses like this. You can, get into it while you're walking. So this is a prize that Mary Kay has chosen for you. So don't miss it. It's so, so cute. Oh, hi, Crystal. So this is just a really, really fun purse. And I just really don't want you to miss it. So make sure that you get your $700 wholesale order in by the end of the month so that you can get this. And look at this. I'm going to model this for you real quick because it's just so cute. Look at this. Look at how you can just like put it across your body like this. And then you can get into it while it's on your shoulders. I love these kind of purses. I used it already Friday night when we went to the Southside Outdoor Concert. Hey, plug for the outdoor concerts in Jackson. Geez, it's only $10. We saw a Chicago cover band last Friday night, and they were great. I don't know who's going to be there this weekend. No, Saturday night. Anyways, I took it, and it was so fun. Another thing that you might notice is my watch. Look at this watch. How cute is this watch? I'm so excited. This was a year-long contest. And so if you were a SOAR winner every month last year, you got this watch. And I got to tell you, I have an $800 watch that I won from Mary Kay. It's got diamonds in it and all the things. I have another silver watch that I've had forever, but I love this watch. See how it's like the rainbow custom design that says Mary Kay right in there? You can't really see it really good because it's looking at it upside down, but I'm so in love with it. So you know what, you guys, what I want to tell you is that the prizes never disappoint. And you want to win the prizes. These earrings are actually prizes, and they're always so fun. And sometimes I think, whatever, because I kind of get spoiled and get used to winning them. But you know what? You really do want to win them. I mean, people pay for this stuff, and we never have to pay for anything. So funny because I went shopping somewhere, and it was, we were on vacation when we were at the beach, and I went shopping, and I was like, I don't want to buy anything. All the stuff I won from Mary Kay is cuter anyway. Okay, and a brand new thing that we started that I think you probably saw, let me see, let's switch, is it wasn't on this flyer, is $350 by the 15th. Now, the reason why I wanted to do this, because I feel like sometimes we can stretch to $350, and you can see that Joanne did that. And so $350 by the 15th, and we had a fun prize for her. And then $700 by the 15th, and we had a better prize for that. So Jan and Sue Nolan got those sparkle pens, and then Joanne got the little lipstick key ring. So it's got, you could place for your lipstick, and it's on a key chain. So cute. So I want to just continue to do those over the year, because I think that a lot of times we can see 350, but we can't see maybe 700. And so that will be a great prize point. And then of course you can move up from there for the 1,000 wholesale for the sunglasses, 1,500 for the personalized drinking glass, and then the personal fan. Those are really good. A lot of people like that. A lot of people really liked that too. So that was good. Okay. All right. Now, what is our next slide? Okay, so if you didn't see the contour night, you can go back and watch the contour night. I love that. That's my favorite thing in the summer is the cocoa and the latte, and then the glazed. I just love it. I just feel like that is such a easy look. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that on Thursday. And then of course, Thursday, we're going to be talking about the travel and the travel sets. Now I'm going to be offering a really good deal on those. I'm going to be offering those for half price, because not only are they perfect for travel, but they're also perfect for somebody who wants to get on skincare, but is a little bit nervous. So we'll be talking about that on Thursday too. Also too, now I haven't scheduled this in yet, but I think we've got to try to get a makeover day here to help you to get your people into this makeover contest, because it only goes to the end of August. And so what you want to do is you want to just take an after picture. You're going to submit that to the company. If you have any questions or problems, you can let me know. All the information is on In Touch on how you're going to submit those. And then you and your customer, when your customer wins, you win, which is so good, because then you win, I think it's 4 days to a spa in Phoenix. How fun would that be? Yes, but this is a great way to reach out to your customers. And that's what you want to do right now, is just reach out and put some makeup on people. And this is a reason to put some makeup on people, because when you put makeup on people, they get excited, they buy it, your business grows, and it's a win-win for everybody. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm really thirsty. All right. So these are the prices. We already talked about that. Now I want you to save the date, which is Saturday, September 7th. Mark it off on your calendar right now. We talked about this Sunday night. Mark it off on your calendar right now, because we're going to start at 9:30 with snacks. I'm just going to get some, breakfast things like, I don't know, croissants or whatever. And we'll have some coffee and stuff at 9:30. And then at 10 o'clock, we're going to start right on time. And we're going to talk about all the new fall products. So you're welcome to bring a guest. And then we'll do the new fall product for like an hour, like 10 to 11. And then we're going to do a 10 to 4 workshop training day. We got a lot of great ideas for things that you wanted training on. And so we're going to be doing training on that day. And it's going to just be, instead of like having I'm sure that there will be a fall workshop that we will be going to overnight in Columbus with our buddies, Brittany and Lindsay. But for those of you who don't want to go away, don't want to go out of town, don't want to spend the night, I just thought it would be great to have a training day here at my house. And so that's what we're going to do on Saturday, September 7th. So save the date. I'll have a cuter flyer made up, but I don't have one yet. Congratulations to Princess Court Achiever, Jan Nelson. And actually, I do not have a flyer for Anita Keller, but she was also Princess Court Achiever. And sharing, she had 19 qualified team members, and Jan Nelson had over almost $31,000 in sales last year. Great job, ladies. Now, this is what's happening next year. This is the new diamond ring for next year. And I came across this training and I just thought it was fabulous. We're only going to do 2 segments tonight because I don't want to burn you out, and you're going to have some homework after this. So you're going to want to do the homework. Okay. But I'm going to talk to you about how you can win this diamond ring. Okay. And this is how you can do it. You can have 40 rock solid customers using 24 products, just 24 products, just 40 customers, and you are going to be able to do Queen's Quarter sales and win that diamond ring. I mean, how cool is that, right? How cool is that? I mean, could you get excited about that? So that's what we're going to be talking about. So what I'm going to do next is I need to close some things. That would be good. Okay. And we are going to, I feel so fancy. I feel like I'm doing so good right now. I shouldn't say that because then I'll be sorry. Okay. So we're going to, let me set this up because what we're going to do is we are going to, oh, I didn't want to do that yet. We are going to watch a video, 2 videos actually. We'll watch one, we'll talk about it a little bit. And I want you to think of your questions because I want this to be interactive. And we're going to talk a little bit about this plan because I think it is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. You're going to be so excited. Okay, so, ooh, look at me sharing the screen. Okay, so we're going to watch this. It's going to be 6 minutes long. Okay. So let's watch this.
4 mascaras.
Oops.
Changing that up for every
Do
few
that.
minutes.
We're going to have to go back to the beginning. Here we go.
Hi, my name is Tandy Fisher, and I am so excited to come to you today with this idea of a 40 customers binder. Okay, so first off, though, I have to give credit where credit is due. This was not my idea. I heard this from sales director Brenda Howell, and I saw her training on it and just loved it. So I just made a few tweaks. I had my amazing graphic design girl, Nicole, do some changes of things that just fit our unit and style and colors. But I really just have to give a shout out to Brenda because what a brilliant idea and a brilliant mind. So wanted to do that first. Okay, so this video is going to just give you like the overview, okay? And then I'll do other ones that will tell you how to use all the items in this binder and what you're gonna want. So the first thing though, I will just tell you, you will wanna choose a binder that makes you happy. So something that's pretty or that says something special that when you look at it, it makes you happy inside and you wanna open it, okay? That'd be my top suggestion. I loved how this looked. Will I wanna change it later? Maybe. If you find it doesn't make you happy, open and get a new one, okay? And it needs to be big, like it needs to be a big one. Again, I'll touch on that in the next video. But let me just tell you what this is all about. So the whole concept of this is to build a customer base of 40 women that use these 24 items that I'll tell you what those are. And then the main thing is you're going to do great customer service with these women. That's going to get them on more products and be using solely Mary Kay is what our hope is, that they will just be using products for you. So let me tell you what the 24 items are that we're talking about. This will be a sheet that you'll want to have printed off. But if your customer uses the items, I'll just go through them really fast here so you know what I'm talking about. And they would end up spending $1,046 in a year. So think with me for a minute. If you build a customer base of 40 women that spend $1,046 in a year, that's right. It'd be over 40,000 retail, which would put you on the National Court of Sales, earning you a diamond ring with Mary Kay, and bringing in an extra $16,000 to $20,000 profit for your family. So this is out. And the reason I say 16 to 20,000 is I'm going to teach you through this to use some discounts for your customers. We teach a 60-40 split in Mary Kay, even though you make 50%, if you put 60% back in to cover some of those extras and then take 40% profit. So let me tell you about these products. So the 24 items on here, we have 2 Miracle Set 3Ds. So if you see the quantity of 2, that means they've used 2 in a year's time. Now you're probably thinking, there's no way that lasts 6 months. I know this is all very like, we're going on the low end of what somebody would use. And when you see something like Miracle Set, if your customer uses the Voluform, that's even better. Count it the same way. Okay, so 2 of those, 1 replenishing serum C plus E. Again, if they use a different serum, count it there. 1 box or package of hydrogel eye patches. 1 microdermabrasion set. Again, if they use the peel, count it there. 2 oil-free eye makeup removers, a satin lip set, a charcoal mask, 2 foundation primers, 2 under eye correctors or concealers, 3 Time-Wise 3D foundations, 2 mineral powder foundations, a translucent powder, a clinical solution set, a perfect palette, a blush, a contour, a liquid eyeshadow, 6 eye colors, eye primer, 2 eyeliners, 4 mascaras, changing that up for every 3 months, a lipstick, a lip liner, and 3 precision brow liners or tint. Okay, you can probably think of a lot of other products like brushes, for example, that aren't on here. These are all items, for the most part, they're items that they're going to repurchase every year. Maybe not the palette, but most years. So you're going to sell items in addition to this, but this whole idea is basic products that if they're not currently using these items from you, guess what? They're probably using them somewhere. So we want to get them on all Mary Kay, all from you. Okay, so part of what this training is going to do, it's going to teach you to know about these items. So on the next video, I'm going to be talking about pulling those off of the Product Central on Mary Kay and Touch. So learning these products and then also making sure you use them at every party or second appointment, a facial, whatever that you're doing with someone, that you're using these products, you're focused on them, right? And then teaching you what samples you can purchase and how to use those and coupons that are going to go with that I'll teach you about as well. And when you know these products and you give great customer service, I mean, we know in Mary Kay that truly sets us apart. We know how to give great service and we know what it feels like to get great service. So that's something we're going to really focus on with these 40 customers. And I'll show you with some of those other tools in there as well. So I'm really excited about this. I'm really excited about these specific 24 products. The other thing that's going to really help you with is when you're showing them, we know, okay, I've been in Mary Kay 23 years, almost 24 now. We know from the time I started, what they try is what they tend to buy, right? So you put it on their face, they love the way they look, they love the way it feels, and they buy it. So the product really just sells itself. So when you have them try these items, they're going to want to buy them, right? Which helps you to know how to stock your inventory. So that, again, it's a whole nother level of how to give better customer service, because now when they reorder, you have it there. You have those products. So really excited about this. Can't wait to see how many women are going to be crossing the stage for National Quarter Sales because of just implementing this one idea, in addition to all the other amazing things that I'm sure you already do. But this is just going to kind of narrow it in to really give great customer service and to know your basic products so you can be the best independent beauty consultant ever. All right, I'll see you soon on the next one.
Adding myself to the stage. Okay, good. Okay, so that was the premise of it. All right. And so what we're going to do next is I'm going to show you this sheet. Now I'm going to post the sheet. Actually, I already posted the sheet, so I don't know if you can really see it. It's obviously a little bit small, but the thing I love about this sheet was it's not ridiculous. It's not crazy. Where's my, okay. It's not like a crazy amount of things. And so what we're going to do is we want to work on getting good at all of these things. So one of the things that she recommended was that let's see, we're going to remove this and I want to share the screen again. Why is that not doing that? Am I in the right place? Yes. Okay. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to do screen share, and I wanted to show you how you find things on Mary Kay and Touch. Okay, so what you're going to do is the first thing is the miracle set. So when you go to ordering, sorry, I messed that up. When you go to ordering, my computer's like, listen, that's too many things for me to be doing at one time. And it gets a little whiny. Okay. So when you go to placing an order, hello, there we go. Okay. So when you go to placing an order, you can go to the individual skincare sets. Let's just go to the TimeWise. And when you go to the TimeWise, you can see all the different items that are in the TimeWise set. Right? Okay. And then let's just look at these individually. So we're going to look at I like to go to the cleanser first because that's what we use first. Okay. So here is the cleanser, the quick view of the cleanser. And if you look at the cleanser, then you can see, if you scroll down, here is the product fact sheet. And so you're going to want to print out the product fact sheet. Okay, and you can do front and back so that you know these, what do I want to say? Power statements. It re-energizes your skin's healthy glow. It boosts hydration for 12 hours. Features are exclusive, researched and patented Time-Y 3D complex. You can see it has antioxidants, it has brightening, and it has helped support collagen. Okay, so these are like the power sentences. And did you know that only 20% of the most visual signs of aging is from the natural aging process? The rest you can help protect against. So the reason why I'm showing you this is obviously number one, so that you can see where to get it. And then also so that you can learn the verbiage the company is giving us to make our life so easy. It also has an order of application here, which is also very handy because as you can see, it talks about how cleanser, then exfoliating, then mask, then boosters, the order of application, and then you can see it in, a laid out form. Okay. All right. So these are very, very handy. And so what she is saying here is that you are going to sharpen your verbiage and your product knowledge on just these things. You're not like having to spread yourself out and feeling overwhelmed. Okay. So we're going to stop the screen, share screen. Okay. So that is all these individual products. And so if you're not already using these individual products, then you're going to want to sharpen your knowledge of these products and you're going to want to make sure that you are using them. Okay. So that's the first thing that you're going to do. And then there is also, let me see if I can share the screen again. Let's see. Oh, shoot. Okay. I'm going to have to kind of play around here a little bit. Okay. All right. What do you see? Okay. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and watch her second video. Okay. Now I will tell you that the number one thing you're going to need to do, is you're going to need to make a list of 40 customers or 40 potential customers. Okay. So you want 40 customers and you want 40 potential customers, or, a list of 40. And then there is a sheet that you can print off of here that's got customers here and then products across here. Now I'm going to do a second video and I'm also going to post the homework that you're going to need to have. And the reason why I'm doing this is because you can watch this again if you want to. And then probably either tomorrow or Thursday, I'm going to show the other videos and show you how you're going to put all this together. Okay. So, but for right now, let's go ahead and share the screen again. And we're going to watch her second video training because I just thought she did such a great job. Okay, so let's get to that. Okay, here we go. This is the binder. Okay, so we're going to watch how you set up your binder.
Hello again, my name is Tandy Fisher, and this is part 2 of the 40 Customers Binder. So if you haven't seen part 1 yet, the overview, make sure you find that one first. Okay, today I'm going to go through and show you all the things you're going to have printed to make this binder work. So let's get started. If you do not have the files for some reason, reach out to me or the person that gave you this information and get a hold of that, because it will have everything that you need to print for your binder and for your tracking. So first, the things that you need to purchase to have for your binder. You're going to want 1 pack of monthly dividers, and I'll show you how to use those in another video. 1 package of sheet protectors. You're going to need at least 1 for all 24 of the products. So 24 of them, and you can just kind of put them front and back. 2 packs of daily dividers. So those would be numbered 1 through 31. You need 2 packs of those, and that's again for a follow-up system I'm going to show you in a later video. And a pack of A to Z dividers. Okay, so those are the things you're going to want to purchase ahead of time. And again, that is on one of the files that you can find. The next thing you're going to want to make sure you print off is your customer list. So I prefer to print this one off in cardstock. So it does, it holds up a little bit better. You're going to hole punch at the top of this, and then it's going to sit down in your binder. Now you also have the option to send this to like a FedEx Kinko's or some print company of choice and have it printed on a really big, like poster board size, where you can have it white, where you can wipe it off and make little expo marks on it. However you want to do that. If you have a place in your office you prefer to have that than in a binder, you could do that, because as you see, it's super tiny. So over here is where you put the customers' names, and up here are all of the products, all 24 of those products. And there are a specific amount of lines. So like night cream, for example, there's 2 different lines there, because on the 24 items, we have that a customer would use at least 2 of those in a year. Now, my personal one, if you already have a customer base, you're going to go ahead and write your customers you currently have and mark what products that they have purchased within the last year, so you can kind of see what they're missing. As you build new customers, put them in there as well. If you're a brand new consultant, start building away, build up that customer base. Now, the way that I have done mine, this is just an example that I had from last seminar year, is every other line I highlighted in yellow so I didn't lose track as I went across. That's my little pro tip with this. I think that's going to be helpful. The next thing you're going to want to print off are the 24 products that we talked about in the initial one. So all 24 are shown here. So you can keep track of what those are, the price that they are, and know which ones you're going to want to print. So you're going to want to go to Mary Kay InTouch and then Product Central and print off one of these product fact sheets for every one of the 24 products. And then put it inside this, that was the sheet protector that I had mentioned to buy earlier. If it has a backside, it would be on the back of that. You're going to want all those in your binder so you can really get to know these 24 items and some of the things that Mary Kay talks about, like the buzzwords and things that your customers would want to hear. The next thing you're going to find in this is the 100 Faces Challenge. Now, this is just a tracking sheet. So we know in Mary Kay that a tracked number grows. So this is something, it's page blank of 4. So the idea would be to build at least 25 customers every single quarter. So 100 customers in the year. So if it's a new seminar year, start with that, but just start whenever you see this video. So print this out and start tracking right in the person's name as you're building your new faces, either a new customer. So you might not have ever seen her face to face, but you've mailed her samples. She's become a customer that way, maybe through one of your social networking groups, or it's somebody that you've actually done a facial on. So just mark that as you build that customer base. There's 4 of those. You'll want to print 4 of those. The next one you're going to come to is the National Court of Sharing. So this one has 24 ladies in here that you will be building. So for every Great Start qualified team member that you add, you'll put her name right here. This is going to be where you can color in the work, the effort to get to the end result. So in Mary Kay, the average is that 1 in 5 recruit. So kind of know your averages, but that's what this template is going off of, is that 1 in 5 recruit. So color in the box for every team building appointment that you do, whether that's on your own, with your director, from a team building video, Peek into Pink, whatever that might be, color in as you go so you can kind of track that as well. The next one is the National Court of Sales. So this one you're going to fill in for every $225 wholesale in orders that you place. So when you color that in, you can see yourself going. You'll see over in the edges that it shows when you're well, actually, that just shows the end result. This one right here, like that shows when you're at 10,000 retail, 20,000 retail, 30,000 retail, and 40,000 being the goal, that when you build these 40 customers, you're going to reach that 40,000 National Court of Sales to earn your diamond ring from Mary Kay. The next one is the Mary Kay survey. Now, this is one I really love. So every single customer that you're in front of, you want to have her fill this out. You can go back and call your current customers and ask them these questions and fill it out yourself if you choose to do that. I've had a few consultants do that, but my favorite way is when I'm sitting down with a new customer one-on-one, I'll have her fill this out. So it's going to ask, what's the #1 best customer experience you've ever had? So you kind of find like what she's looking for. What do you expect from a service provider? Do you use social media, Facebook or Instagram? Family, do you have kids, pets? Are you married? What are their names? this is great information, because if you're like me, sometimes you're sitting down with her and you think you're going to remember all that and then you don't. But it's so important to remember those little things. What's your favorite dream vacation? Okay, I almost took this one off, and it has been so fun to hear people talk about that. So you kind of make them like think and dream a little bit again. And sometimes you get into conversations of vacations they've been on or they want to go on. So it's been really fun to have that one. Now down here, this is what we're really looking for in addition to getting to know her. So you're going to have her circle all the products she currently uses, whether it's Mary Kay or non-Mary Kay. So these again are the 24 categories that we're looking for. So let's say that she circles that she uses mascara and retinol are a couple of the things she uses, and you know she's not buying that from you or using it from Mary Kay, then you can ask her, would you be willing to try the Mary Kay products for that? And again, I'll talk about that one in another video. So that survey sheet, you're going to want a bunch of these printed, and then again, hole punch to have ready in your binder. A courtesy call sheet, that will be with the follow-up video. You're going to want to have a bunch of, at least 40 of these, because you're going to build that 40 customer base minimally. So you're going to want to print that off. There's also one that it talks about the courtesy calls, and we'll go over that in a separate video as well. And then probably one of my favorite things that my awesome graphic design girl made, Nicole, she made some beautiful gift certificates. So what you'll see in the files is you'll see gift cert front and then gift certs back. So this, for example, is a front that you can choose. There's a couple others too. This is when it's already cut. So that's one of them. There's also one that's like a pretty like light blue with yellow. You can choose those two. So you're going to have the fronts and then the backs. So the idea will be to feed that through whatever front you like with whatever back you like or want to use. This one, for example, says Mary Kay Cash, $10 off a $40 purchase, valid blank to blank. That's going to be in another video, how to use samples. Love this. It's kind of set up like what like a Kohl's Cash would be, where you give them a specific 2 weeks that this is valid. So there is a deadline with it. Love that one. The other back of them says this certificate is good for $10 in products redeemable at your skincare or color appointment. So this could be a great warm chatter tool. If you just meet somebody and you want to hand them this gift certificate, it's like handing them a $10 bill. So these are all the papers you're going to want to have printed off. And next video, I'll be sharing about each one of these individually and how you're going to use these systems to build your 40 customers using 24 products, getting you onto the national court of sales with $40,000 retail in sales in a year. So I'll be back.
Okay, so I feel like that was a lot. And so I don't want to do any more. What I want to do now is I want to post these forms in, like I'll make a file and I'll post all these forms, and then you can check it out. But in the interim, what you're going to want to do is you are going to want to print out that sheet. And I did print it like on this 8.5 by 11. And I was thinking that was going to be too small, but I don't necessarily think it is, because I think I might take up 2 lines for each name. And then that will make that, easier to work with. But you can, of course, send it to FedEx, or one of my friends sent it to Sam's Club. And, you could set this up however you want to set it up. But I do really think that the idea is excellent. And I feel like what we're going to be able to do with this is we're going to give them better customer service. We're going to make it so that they're not looking somewhere else for product. They look to us for product. And as you'll see in the upcoming videos, what she does is she really has like an incentive. Like, okay, let's have a conversation about, a serum. Maybe you would want to try a serum next. And here's a sample. And then maybe give her a discount for that if she decides to get it. And that way you're really, really working with her with customer service. The other thing that I thought was fabulous was the follow-up script that she has. It's just kind of, I don't even know how to describe it. It's nice. It's just like a nice, hey, I just wanted to see if you are using this and if that's something you want more information about. just lovely. It's just really lovely. So I'm going to go ahead and stop now because you've had 40 minutes of meeting, and I appreciate you making the time for this. And then I really, truly want you to post in the chat, whether you're watching this live or later, post in the chat questions that you have or private message me questions. But if you post in the chat, then other people are going to get the answers to those questions too. Okay. And so what I'm going to do again is I'm going to go in now and I'm going to grab some of those and then I'll post them. And I want you to just kind of, wrap your brain around this, because I think the first customer that you need to have using these 24 products is you. And then of course, if there's something in these 24 products that maybe you don't use, then maybe you would want to be able to take one of these out and put something that you really like in, Okay, so those are just a nice overview of this whole system. And we're here at the beginning of a seminar year. It's the perfect time to set this goal. It's the perfect time to just print out a picture of that ring and just really get on board with making this happen for yourself. But, many a race is won at the starting gate, is what Mary Kay has always said. And we are at the starting gate. Now I realize we're 3 weeks into the year, but that's not that far. I mean, you could make up 3 weeks, but you got to get on it. You got to get focused. You got to get on it, and you got to really create. And I think the setup is a little bit overwhelming at first. And that's when the optimism is and all that stuff is great. So set it up, and then you have a track to run on. So then you don't have to think, you just do. So you're setting up what your work is going to be, and then you don't have to think. You could just do. The other thing that's really great about this is you can move from this to right away, as soon as you get your list going, you're reaching out to people and just, and she says this in the next video, scripts are okay because you really sound like you really are doing a survey. I mean, it really is legit, So don't get ahead of yourself. I would say that you need to, print out your list and start making your list, and then look at all the different information that you're going to have and you're going to want, and then you can start to set this up. And let's do it together so that if we run into some snags or frustrations, we can always reach out to each other for support. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop now and go do my homework of getting all of these this materials up for you. But tell me in the chat, tell me in a private message if this is something that you want to be on the team 40, I think, or team 24, 24 products, or team 40 customers. Let's make this like a team, and then we can go into a private group, and then we can start to really hash out the details of what's working, what's not working, and we can help each other through the pitfalls. Okay. Super excited about this, ladies. I'm super excited about it because all of you deserve this ring. All right. Thank you so much for giving me your time. I hope that you found this to be valuable, and I look forward to seeing how all of us make this work.